Okay, so I realize a lot of viewers on Non-Productive aren't anime or manga fans, so my previous two videos on this channel probably scarred you for life and maybe made you not want to check out anime or manga at all, or maybe you already had those preconceptions that made you not want to get into anime at all whatsoever. Over the years I've met quite a few people who say they just hate anime, and usually those people haven't really given it a chance, whether they think it's just for kids because it's animation, maybe they saw Pokemon, they thought, all fucking anime is like that, it's just for kids, it's not for me, it's for children, I'm not gonna watch that shit, or maybe you saw some fucked up tentacle shit on the internet, so you just want to like stay away, I'm gonna stay away from that shit, fuck anime. But when I hear people say that, when people say they hate anime, it just sounds ridiculous to me. Anime isn't a genre. It's not like saying you hate country music or something like that. It's an entire medium. It's a format. It's just a way of telling a story, and it's just as valid as any other medium, like a movie or books. I mean, saying you hate anime is like saying you hate all movies. And of course, every medium has its pros and cons, but that doesn't make anime bad. It's not all terrible. It's just different. If you're not an anime manga fan and you're interested in it, you're looking to get into it, then this video is for you, and I would suggest throwing away any preconceptions you have about it, like it's just being for kids, or it's just a bunch of guys with big hair flying around throwing beams at each other, because not all anime is like that. Not all anime is like Dragon Ball Z, or what they used to play on Toonami years ago. There's such a wide array of different styles, different stories being told through anime, and if you just completely dismiss the entire medium, you're missing out on a shitload of just awesome, incredible stories, fucking animation, art, and yeah, you just gotta check it out. If you're not into it, hey, this video's for you, give you some stuff to start off with, and jump into the world of anime and manga and all the amazing stories it has to offer. I've got nothing against Dragon Ball Z, by the way, it's awesome, but there's so many people out there who assume that all anime is just pretty much just like fucking Dragon Ball Z because that is all that they've seen of it. So, yeah, I'm just saying, there's way more out there than Dragon Ball Z. The first series I'd recommend watching if you want to break the mold of what you think anime is, what you think anime can do, is Kids on the Slope or Sakamichi no Apollon. This is a story of romance and friendship, all centered around jazz music. The soundtrack is incredible, the animation is incredible, and the story is fucking awesome. And it's a very short series, only a 12-episode series, and each episode is only 20 minutes long. That's a big difference between anime series and American TV shows. Usually American TV shows are like an hour long, or like 40-something minutes if you subtract commercial breaks, but anime episodes are usually under 20 minutes long, so you can watch a whole shit ton of them, and yeah. So I would definitely recommend watching Kids on the Slope if you want something completely different from what you would normally expect when you think of anime, and it is just fucking beautiful. It is a beautiful series by Shinichiro Watanabe, creator of Cowboy Bebop, which a lot of people, even people who aren't anime fans, have probably seen, have probably heard of, because Cowboy Bebop blew the fuck up in the West. Speaking of Cowboy Bebop, that's a classic if you want to check out a true anime classic that is just fucking awesome. Cowboy Bebop, and also Samurai Champloo, if you like the style. Cowboy Bebop, also by the same creator, and also fucking incredible. Next, I recommend Death Note. It's a series that all anime fans love. You never find someone who just fucking hates Death Note. That's crazy. Everyone fucking loves Death Note, and it is a very dark series, but also it's just an incredible battle of wits, and the way the story fucking flows, it feels like it's action-packed. It really does, even though there's pretty much no actual action, like fist fighting and shit like that. It's a whole mental fucking battle between a serial killer with a god complex and an incredible detective. It is just such an amazing story that I think everyone should check out. And if you like Death Note, definitely check out Code Geass. It has a lot of similarities with Death Note, but it also has so much more. Code Geass is pretty much Death Note plus a whole hell of a lot of other shit that makes it so fucking awesome. And if you're interested in getting into mecha series and giant robots and shit, I know it's one of the cliches of anime, giant robots, check out Code Geass because the story will hook you and you may lighten up to the idea of these fucking giant robots in stories. You also have to check out Attack on Titan. This is a series that blew up this year. People who aren't anime fans were really getting into it. It was becoming almost like the next Dragon Ball Z. The number of people that were just fucking watching Attack on Titan was staggering. It became such an immense hit, and for damn good reason. It is absolutely incredible. The animation was revolutionary, and it's basically about these creatures called the Titans, which are big motherfuckers who eat humans, and they've drove humanity down to the brink of extinction, and the humans reside behind these walls. And Attack on Titan, the point of the story is pretty much fucking attacking the Titans, trying to get to the outside world. Don't live as a fucking bird trapped in a cage. And it's actually done in a very realistic way. You see how humanity would actually react if this were to happen. Like, you know how people always say the only thing that could unite humanity is if, like, there was an alien invasion and shit like that. But no, that isn't even the case. As this show clearly demonstrates, even with humanity at the brink of extinction, with all these fucking massive creatures that can just eat you, and it's fucking terrifying. Even at that point, politics is still a fucking huge factor, and there's a lot of corruption and dirty shit that goes on. The action is incredible, the characters are just great, and the story just keeps getting better, just keeps fucking getting better the more you watch it, and is absolutely insane. So many plot twists, so much madness, you just have to watch it. And also, if you do end up liking the anime, check out the manga. That's how I suggest getting into manga. Go watch some anime series first. Once you get into anime, it'll be far easier to get into manga. That is, of course, unless you already read American comics. If you're already used to reading comics, then go check out manga. Don't discriminate, man. There are so many incredible manga series that a lot of people who read American comics just ignore. Just don't even give them a try. What the fuck? I've met so many people who love comics but won't read manga, again, because of some preconceptions, because of just making wide blanket statements, overgeneralizing all manga. They just don't want to read any manga at all. Seriously, just give it a try. You won't regret it. Now, for those of you who are willing to invest a bit more time, I really recommend you check out One Piece. This is the biggest comic, the biggest anime in Japan, the most popular in the world, again, for damn good reason. It is fucking incredible in every fucking aspect. The characters, the story just gets better and more complex with every chapter, but as you can see, there are 68 books out right now, so it is pretty damn long. But the length is not without reason. Without having it be this long, there would be no way to create such a wonderful world and tell so many amazing stories the way it does. So definitely, if you have the time, check out One Piece and watch it at your own pace. Don't feel like you need to fucking read all of it. Just watch a few episodes a day and you'll get through it in no time, and it'll be well worth it. So if you're willing to make a bigger investment of time, check out One Piece. I recommend starting with the anime to get into it and then switching to the manga. Because it's so long, it's actually way quicker to just read the manga, and it's better because it is the original material, and the anime does kind of fuck shit up sometimes. So start off with the anime, get into it, and then switch to the manga to fully enjoy it at a more rapid pace. Next, I recommend Solanin. It is only one volume, only one book you have to get, and it's a tear-jerking, amazing story. It is just fucking awesome. I recommend it to anybody. Honestly, anybody can enjoy this. I don't really want to give out too many aspects of the plot or anything. You should just go into this blind and fucking enjoy it. Only one book, and it's awesome. Now, something that, along with One Piece, is one of the greatest things I've ever read and will ever read, is a fucking brilliant masterpiece on every level. 20th Century Boys. I think everyone should read this. If you enjoy reading novels, I recommend just jumping right into 20th Century Boys. It really showcases the possibilities of what manga can do, and it is just incredible. It's basically the most not cliche world domination story of all time. It sounds kind of cliche if I just say it's about fucking world domination, but I don't want to give spoilers, and it's just amazing. It involves this group of kids and this cult that's fucking taken over the world, and somehow it's connected to these kids, and there's this big mystery unraveling, and a lot of crazy turns and fucking twists and turns in the plot, and don't expect anything from this while you're reading it, because your expectations will always be fucked in the ass. This will just take you for such a roller coaster. It is insane. Just read 20th Century Boys. It's like 20 volumes, but fuck, is it worth it? It's incredible. It is just incredible. I can't stress that enough. Go read this. Just read this. If you're into samurai, definitely check out Vagabond. It is based on Miyamoto Musashi's life, one of the greatest samurais to ever live. He wrote the Book of Five Rings. So yeah, this is pretty much his life with some fictional stuff in there as well to make things more exciting. The artwork is beautiful. If you appreciate good fucking artwork, then I mean, like, read this. Look at that. Look at that. Fuck. I don't even know if you can see that. Can you see that? Shit. I can't say enough about how incredible the artwork is. I mean, a picture says 1,000 words. Just look at it. Just look at it and read it. It is incredible. There's a lot of color pages as well. That's a big thing that turns people off from manga, that it's mostly black and white, but you do get some incredible color pages in here as well that are painted with watercolors that just look beautiful, and incredible sword fights. Very bloody, very awesome. Just fuck it. If you like samurai and you haven't read Vagabond, go read this. Just fucking read this. If you like the Hunger Games, or even if you don't, but you like the general concept of it, then check out where it came from. Check out the original Battle Royale. This is the manga based on the original novel. You can just go ahead and read the fucking novel if you want, but the manga is incredible. If you don't mind graphic content, and I mean extremely graphic, mature, gory, fucking fucked up content, then check out Battle Royale, because Hunger Games is pretty much just a PG toned down version of Battle Royale. And shit, there's only so much I can recommend, so I'm gonna leave more of my favorites, more recommendations in the description below. And if you get really into manga, if you get really into anime, definitely check out Osamu Tezuka. I probably wouldn't recommend it to start, but this is widely accepted to be the greatest manga ever. Phoenix by Osamu Tezuka, pretty much the creator, the god of manga. He has written over 700 different series in his lifetime, over 900 books, 900 volumes, drawn and written. Yeah, he's the fucking god of manga. So if you get really into it, if you start liking the medium, definitely check out Osamu Tezuka, especially this volume, Phoenix Future. It's the second volume of Phoenix, and just this volume alone will blow you the fuck away. It is phenomenal. My favorite volume of manga ever. So yeah, check the description below for more recommendations based on what kind of story you want to read, and peace out.